Now look, let's get to the WNBA, where Chicago Sky rookie forward Angel Reese was ejected from the game last night.
You won't believe what has been going on in the WNBA lately, Angel Reese after receiving. In the meantime, Caitlin Clark has been appending the league, leaving players in her wake, and bringing more drama than ever before. From intense rivalries to wild antics on the court, these two rising stars are causing more drama than ever before. Why is Angel so enraged? And how has Caitlin transformed into the player everyone loves to hate while still dominating the game? Fasten your seatbelts, because we're about to enter a heated argument where the stakes are higher than ever, the rivalry is tough, and the trash language is deafening. After being publicly humiliated by basketball experts, Angel Reese went into full meltdown mode, and Caitlin Clark appears to have completely upended the WNBA. Ever since she took the court, players have been losing their composure in droves. It's as if they see her and believe she has time to act irrationally. Some players are so intent on taking her down that they're throwing everything at her. Kitchen sink, race, class, skill, you name it, and if they could, they'd probably blame her for bad Wi-Fi, too. The competition has gone from fierce to completely bonkers, with everyone trying to find a way to take away Caitlin's skills. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark is sitting at the center of it all, looking cool as a cucumber. She has undoubtedly changed the WNBA, but who knew that her secret weapon was making everyone else go crazy? The problem is that people aren't just hating her, they're finding it difficult to cope with the enormous amount of attention this rookie is soaking up while they've been working hard for years with much less recognition. And let's face it, Angel Reese leads the pack when it comes to trash talk, but don't worry, the basketball experts have given her so much criticism that she'll probably reconsider.
Angel, your actions are starting to speak so loud, we can't hear what you're telling us.
Hip checking her, I would have ejected her from the game. It's not a basketball play.
Or even 3 times before speaking up once more. Since both are inexperienced and gifted, why is Angel envious of Caitlin? The contrast between Caitlin and Angel is like comparing a top chef to someone who is still learning the ropes. Both are in the game, but only one is truly taking center stage at the moment. It's that simple. The difference between Caitlin Clark's and Angel Reese's stats is evident. Caitlin Clark's average of 17.1 points, 8.2 assists, and 4.9 rebounds per game is astounding. She is not just a player. She is redefining the game and a true triple threat who can change the course of any game simply by taking the court. Angel Reese, on the other hand, is undoubtedly no slouch either, with strong numbers of 13.5 points and 11.9 rebounds per game. That green-eyed monster called jealousy showed up with a suitcase and decided to move in permanently the next thing you know. Angel's got talent, but Caitlin is playing on a whole different level, and guess what? Our beloved Angel wasn't having any of it. Oh no, not at all. Feeling like she was living in Caitlin's shadow.
Angel Reese holding up a ring finger to Caitlin Clark. But it feels like that's going to be more than just a footnote here, Holly.
The big moment of the game, whether you consider it a high point or a bit over the top, came when Angel, obviously at her wit's end, decided to unleash her inner WWE superstar and hit Caitlin with the famous "you can't see me" hand gesture made famous by John Cena. It seemed as though she was saying, "You may be good, but right now you're invisible to me." If you somehow missed it, don't worry. Once you've seen it acting, it's difficult to forget. This game gained not only attention for what transpired on the court, but also for the drama that followed. In the heat of the moment, it may have appeared to be a clever or daring move, but in actuality, it was more like a desperate attempt to get attention. Reese's taunt was like a big flashing sign saying, "I can't keep up with you, so here's a..." diversion. The community of basketball players didn't overlook it. Reese's actions were discussed by legends, sports analysts, and almost everyone on social media. They saw it not just as a cheap shot, but also as evidence that Reese was more concerned with taking down a superior player than honing her own skills. Holly Rowe offered her own analysis on the circumstances. As the internet tends to do, it went crazy with memes, hashtags, and endless hot takes, all focused on that one moment. However, let's just say that Reese probably didn't get the trending she was hoping for. Instead of fans supporting her, the internet used the opportunity to highlight how far behind Caitlin she had fallen. It became less of a rallying cry and more of a symbol of Reese's frustration versus Caitlyn's level of ice in her veins. Of poise as Angel attempted to engage in mind games outside. While Caitlyn was creating psychological warfare, she was too preoccupied with controlling the court to even bother. You had to feel for her. Caitlyn had been working on a highlight reel. Caitlyn's response was the epitome of silent strength and confidence. She didn't need to answer or engage in trash talk since her performance on the court spoke for itself. Every time she plays, she breaks records and beyond expectations. Anticipation's her game has many incredible moments that astound everyone, but my favorite was the one on August 30th, 2024. If you missed it, you missed a piece of history. Caitlyn became the first player in WNBA history to record those stats in a regular season game when she scored 31 points and dished out 12 assists against the Chicago Sky. This was no typical game. Rather, it was a declaration of her brilliance and domination. And she did it effortlessly, as if it were just another day. Her performance will be remembered for years, and if you missed it, you missed a historic moment. Caitlyn's incredible performance left everyone behind. Her playmaking was unrivaled, her scoring was excellent, and her overall impact on the game was so great that the Rookie of the Year competition ended before it even started. Stefan undoubtedly has a point, even when Angel attempted to argue that statistics don't reveal everything because the data was simply too compelling to ignore. When you compare Caitlin Clark's impressive rookie stats of 17.1 points and 8.2 assists per game to Reese's impressive 13.5 points and 11.9 rebounds, it's evident that she simply cannot match Caitlin's all-around game. It's like comparing a solid B+ to a perfect A++, and every time Reese tries to minimize it, it only serves to highlight Caitlin's dominance. Now, let's concentrate on Caitlin Clark's influence on basketball. She is generating buzz that hasn't been seen in a long time and making waves at every level. When she's on the court, her highlight plays are shared everywhere on social media, drawing fans who might not have previously paid attention to women's basketball. Caitlin Clark isn't just another player. She's spearheading a movement that inspires the next generation to dream big and play even bigger. Her rise has greatly increased awareness of the WNBA, with more people watching the games and purchasing merchandise. Angel Ree's basketball career began with great promise, but her subsequent on-court antics has generated serious issues. Blunt-known critic Charles Barkley labeled her behavior childish and unprofessional on Twitter. Within the NBA's asterisk, Shaquille O'Neal also chastised her, stating that trash talk only works if you can support it with your performance, which Caitlin Clark did effortlessly while Reese couldn't. Many began to believe that Reese's behavior was motivated by frustration because she was unable to keep up with Clark. Each time Reese attempted to criticize Clark, it only served to highlight their differences and make her flaws even more apparent. As a result, public opinion has completely shifted against Reese, and her once supporting fans have grown impatient with her behavior. Negative remarks have taken over social media, which may have allowed her to interact with supporters. The public's opinion of her is evident. They no longer trust her, and despite her attempts to repent and justify her behavior, hashtags and memes mocking her have failed. In the meantime, Caitlin Clark is having a significant influence. She has increased interest in women's basketball, particularly the WNBA, as seen by the rise in attendance at games and retail sales whenever she participates. On social media, Clark's highlights were widely shared, attracting fans who weren't previously interested in women's basketball, encouraging a whole new generation to strive higher and work harder, and significantly altering the course of women's basketball. What do you think of the fierce rivalry between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark? Do you think Angel's frustration is reasonable, or is Caitlin simply playing at a higher level? Please share your thoughts in the comment section below, and don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more WNBA and sports news updates. Stay tuned because there is a lot more excitement on the horizon.